What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going to the Hunter Museum of American Art, and we're going to be meeting up with my friend Alicia. So we'll see you in a bit. All right, I'm going to stop at Rembrandt's, pick Alicia up. How you doing? Very nice.
How are you?
Yeah, awesome.
Oh, so
What would
sorry.
you like? No, it's all right. Don't worry about it. What would you like to drink?
Ooh, white mocha. That's the first thing on the list, and it sounds good.
Okay. Hi. Can I get a white mocha?
Just regular.
And can I get a vanilla iced latte?
Vanilla iced latte. And
Yes.
The white mocha is hot, correct?
Yes, please.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The drinks are going to come out right from the bar right here.
Perfect.
Thank you.
So much.
Let's pop over here.
Wow.
So work is a little crazy for you, I take it?
I worked 78 hours last week.
That's all?
That's all. And I'm new at the position, so of course everyone's like, here, let me take this to keep you from being overwhelmed. I'm like, no, you don't know how to make the process work.
Have you ever been out the
Yeah,
patio?
that's my favorite spot. I saw you go in that direction.
Yeah. Like this little area.
Yeah, it's so pretty. I love this. It's like my goal when I buy a house to get a little patio area,
Yeah?
overhung ivy or something like that.
Crazy. So what if you could time travel? Where would you go? What would you see? Who would you talk to? Talking about like
Salvador Dali.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I would want to have a conversation with him. It was one of the first things that come to mind.
What if he's
for that
this like
question.
completely absurd person? You
Well,
know?
he is.
So, yeah.
I mean, that's part of the fun of it, right?
I think that's the difference between artists and just the normal kind of like everyday people. Is like artists seem to like see the things that other people don't see, like in these little tiny moments.
And
you know?
that's what I want to pick his brain about. It's
Yeah.
like, how did you get to these works from your own brain?
Yeah.
What did you see? How did you translate what you saw? How did you then convey into an art piece of what you saw, like, or
Yeah.
felt, or whatever? And just that inspiration. I want to know his inspiration.
So you'd like to visit Dali. What question would you ask him?
How he took his interpretations of the world around him.
What if he was like lots of drugs?
Yeah,
Every
I'd be
drug
like, all
imaginable.
right, which ones? Give them to me. Like,
Start with the blue ones, work your way on up the rainbow.
I'm sure that was part of it. But
Probably, yeah.
I'm
You
sure
know,
that's
either that or his parents took a lot of drugs, and so that totally rewired his brain.
Something, yeah.
You know, so. But, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, how do you walk that fine line of, you know, playing with that creative aspect of drugs, but not being a drug addict?
Yeah.
You know, or not looking like some like weird bum. Like, I don't know, because you lose like all that sophistication, and then you just straight come over to a creative side where hopefully you think it's going to be non-judgmental, but that's not the way that people think. You know, everybody's got to like compartmentalize things, and then you like get into this rigid format, you know, but then when you take drugs, all of the barriers come off.
Yeah.
And you can go way into this direction, look like a crazy person, something you'd never do before, and get a completely different result, you know? And it might make you way more happy, but, or you might like, I don't know. See, like, I think the biggest thing is when people date each other. You know, they're like, you got to have X, Y, Z for me to be happy. You know, and people don't understand that. Like, those are just like imaginary lines. You know, someone that you never thought.
Make you happy. Yeah.
Exactly. You know, so it's hard.
Well, you got to be happy with you, and then accept the other person to live life with, and not.
It's not what they say on TikTok.
You provide my happiness. Period.
Yeah. All right, let's go to the museum.
Yes, let's do it.
Why?
All the lines, this dome over here. This one's a newer one.
Oh. yeah, yeah.
Yeah, look at that one though. Get underneath it and look at it. It's so
Oh, okay.
interesting.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know lines it creates.
Yeah. There is a lot of these statues all over Chattanooga. I don't know if you ever like saw it, but they're beautiful. They're almost all like naked women, but
Yeah. I've never really.
it reminds me of like the Monopoly guy. If he had a family of turtles, it's kind of like, yeah. All right, we're at the Hunter Museum of American Art. So that's the bridge that everybody talks about, huh?
Yeah, well, this is a horse right here.
Oh.
Is everybody, the big, like, classic Chattanooga question is like, is it wood or is it something different? It's kind of, I mean, it's how it carves out of here, obviously, but
It looks like wood. If it's not wood, they did a really good job making it look like wood.
it's cast bronze with patina.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's one of the classics of Chattanooga that everyone's like, oh, the wooden horse.
Yeah, one of the best views in Chattanooga, I think.
Yes.
All right.
That's pretty cool.
Well, let's see what it's about.
Good work, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, we're coming.
We're on our way. Yeah.
This, our newest exhibit gilded is incredible.
Okay.
It's just beautiful.
Well, that's what we're here to check out.
I told him, so I didn't look at it. This is the first time I've been here that I haven't looked at what the special exhibit was before I came.
Oh, really?
And
Well,
so I was
sometimes
like,
that can,
"Ah."
that's okay. You know, it's just a might be a surprise.
Good surprise, yeah. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you. So kintsugi is kind of, I think it's an Oriental term. Might be Japanese, might be Chinese. I'm not really sure of the origin, but it basically, they like to encourage the fact that if you're broken, you know, the actual healing of, you know, the brokenness is what makes someone beautiful, someone special. You know, so what they do is, like, say if you have like a broken pot or a broken vase or something like that, they glue it back together with real ornate gold, you know, to show that, you know, the brokenness can be just as beautiful as having something completely flawless.
Yeah.
You know?
I've seen the technique with the gold, but I didn't know what it was called.
Yeah. one thing you love about people and one thing you hate about people.
One thing I love and one thing I hate?
Yeah.
Oh. I don't know about in general. Try to take it individually. It's hard to generalize. I think one thing I hate is just the common respect shown between individuals. Like, it just makes no sense to me why we want to be treated one way but then treat others a different. Something I think about often. It's just like, why do you expect that person to do that for you but you won't do it for them? You know, and that humanitarian kind of like golden rule, treat others how you want to be treated, like, it's just not a thing anymore.
Mine's cliches. I hate when people are cliches, man. When they say the same thing over and over, you know, just to put words out in the air.
Yeah.
It's like, stop, change it up a little bit.
Yeah, give me what you think instead of what you've been taught to think.
Or change the cliche up a little bit. It's raining cats and rabbits out here. You know, you're like, oh.
Yeah.
That'll make you giggle. It's hard to find passionate people. You know, people that really dig themselves into like whatever they like are trying to accomplish.
Yeah.
You know, it's so rare. And I notice like more in big cities you find the people that are really just, I want to get down and check this out. I want to really like, you know, embrace and kind of like engulf myself in this like, you know, endeavor of whatever you're going for. And it seems like people are in smaller cities, they're just so apt to be habitual, you know? People that have this like habit of just doing things over and over, same bar, same friends, same experiences, and it's just like, what are you learning?
Yeah.
Don't you want to like...
I want to do something different every day.
Well,
whatever that becomes, whether it's something this big or something like this big.
Yeah.
Like, give me something, a new experience of some sort every day. I don't want to be, yes, I like structure, but that's not habit. I mean, yes, but no.
I think structure equates to kind of a frailness of, you know, having, I need comfortability to really like, I don't know, surround myself so I feel like if I tilt this way, I'm not going to fall over, you know? Like you absolutely need to have, you know, this done and this done way in advance.
Way too rich.
Yeah, you can't make any type of like big life decisions without, you know, taking months to actually like mull it over. You know, there's nothing wrong with like, you know, making good solid decisions, but at the same time, it just, your adaptability really goes, you know, down the chute when you don't have the ability to just do things on the fly and change things on the fly and actually like get that vivid kind of like personification of someone that you admire. You know, there's too many, I should have done that. Oh, that'd be cool if I did that. You know, it's like those people make me just want to throw up in my mouth, man.
Yeah. Yeah. When I was saying you should go out and do it. Just do it.
Yeah, but it can't just be a motivation thing either, you know? It has to be like action, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It needs to be your dreams with action, your plan with action, you know? Because without that, it's just an idea, you know?
Yeah.
You don't really get this from like New York, you know? You don't get this stillness, this kind of like, I don't know, this foundation of easygoing.
Is that where you moved from?
No, I lived in New York for a little while, and it's so much on your senses, and it's amazing for like, I don't know, a certain point in your life, but then I think it'll take your toll on it. You remember that song in the 90s where the guy says, you know, don't move to New York because you'll be too hard, don't move to California because you'll be too soft, you know? I think that really does ring true. But I think you definitely need both.
Balance. Everything's good in a balance.
Yeah. But never have I felt like so encouraged to see the people in New York. You know, the guys that are like 45, 50 years old just starting to get into dance classes because they want to be a dancer. you know, that's beautiful. You know, a lot of other people would be like, oh, you're too old, you can't get into that. You're never gonna like, you know, amount to anything, you know, it's far past your prime, you know. But then I see these other people, you know, these 60, 70, you know, 80-year-old people climbing Mount Everest and like doing these wild things that really just shows inspiration to people and what people can actually become. And that's one of the best things of the internet is you actually get to see, wow, if they're doing that, I can do that. I'm 10 years younger, you know?
Yeah.
But
Inspiration is a beautiful thing.
unless you're Hitler.
Well, touche. Thank you.
All right, well, that was the day. You have a good time?
Yes.
Yeah, so did I. The museum was okay. Company was much better, but had a good time either way. We'll see you on the next one. What's going on, guys? So I wanted to do a little conclusion. The Hunter Museum of Art, American Art, it was okay at best. It's a $20 ticket price, which isn't like terrible. The people there are very, very nice, easy to talk to, and they're very like exuberant about the exhibits and, you know, things like that. But definitely it's a very, I don't know, it's not a super visceral experience. You know, I definitely think if you're gonna go to some place to spend your money, I'd definitely go to another place because there's nothing about that museum that just stood out. Yeah, my company was awesome. I had such a really good time, and I saw things more because of Alicia than I would have, you know, in any other, you know, circumstance. So yeah, I just wanted to give you kind of like a real closure of what the museum was like. And I don't want anybody going there because, you know, oh, cool, you know, Instagram vlog, you know, blah, 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 you know, like I never try to make things out better than they are. And I definitely don't want anybody like wasting their money if there could be a better experience that, you know, you would check out. So you guys have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you on the next adventure. All right, take care, guys. Bye.